Evening, everyone. Welcome to The Next Revolution, live from New York tonight. We are pro-worker, pro-family, pro-community, and especially pro-America, which is more than you can say for Biden. There it is, the second most disgraceful moment of the Biden presidency after the disgrace of Afghanistan, fist-bumping the pariah before getting on his knees to beg for Saudi oil, while deliberately throwing American energy workers on the scrap heap. What a pitiful, despicable, anti-American spectacle. Every barrel of that 50% increase the Saudis promised to produce at Biden's behest could have been produced right here in America, and with lower carbon emissions. Instead, he flies halfway around the world to humiliate himself, humiliate this country, and insult every American who works in the energy industry, every family, every community that depends on them. What possible justification is there for importing a drop of oil from Saudi Arabia or Venezuela or anywhere else when we have all the reserves we need right here in America, when natural gas, which we have in abundance, was just classified as environmentally sustainable by the EU? There's no justification whatsoever. Biden's energy fiasco defies logic, common sense, reason. It is utterly inexplicable, except by one fact: that Biden, the Democrats, and their media servants have been completely captured by ideology, an extremist, far-left ideology. The mainstream, moderate Democratic Party and media establishment, that's gone. Instead, we see the rise and now the takeover of left-wing extremism. We hear a lot these days about right-wing extremism. If you listen to the establishment media, you never hear the end of it.
Right-wing extremism.
Right-wing extremism.
Right-wing extremism.
Right-wing extremist groups.
Right-wing extremist groups.
Far-right extremist groups.
Like most Americans, I'm against extremist groups, and I'm against extremism. Like most Americans, I'm for positive, practical problem solving. That's what we want from politics, not ideology. But right now, in America, the extremism that's actually hurting people is left-wing extremism. And I mean literally hurting people. Like Olympian Kim Glass, attacked and nearly killed in broad daylight in my home state of California by someone who was out on the streets as a direct result of the left-wing extremist policies of District Attorney George Gascon. And now the same thing again, but even worse. NASCAR star Bobby East, 37 years old, actually killed, stabbed by a homeless man on parole. The policies that put these criminals on the streets to maim and murder, supported by California's Democrat Attorney General Rob Bonta, pictured here, yucking it up with George Gascon, both of them handpicked by Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom, who now wants to be president. The Democrats are up to their neck in this pro-criminal, anti-police, left-wing extremism. And in case you think anti-police is an exaggeration, look at the Democrat just elected to the Los Angeles City Council, America's second-largest city, on a platform of completely abolishing the Los Angeles Police Department. She was backed by the LA Times editorial board. That's how far left-wing extremism has infiltrated the Democratic Party and their media allies. West Hollywood Democrat leaders just voted to defund the Sheriff's Department. They're going to have unarmed security ambassadors instead. The Democrats keep saying they're not for defunding the police. So why do they keep doing it then? You see the Democrats' left-wing extremism everywhere. Remember this?
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
That's not an isolated case. It's all around us now, this lunacy. But it's the culmination of 100 years of ideological struggle, started, as we've laid out before, by a group of Marxist philosophers, the Frankfurt School, who explicitly set out to destroy faith, family, and culture because they believed it was those things, not just economics, that held back the communist revolution. And look how they've succeeded. Just last week, the National Education Association proposed eliminating the term mother in favor of birthing parent. How is that not extreme? It's not some fringe group. It's America's largest teachers' union, one of the main funders of the Democratic Party. As well as the cultural extremism, the teacher unions are pushing policy extremism to reopen schools after the pandemic. They wanted wealth taxes, charter school bans, and Medicare for all. Last week, they were pushing a national policy of mandatory masking for all K-12 students. And even, remember, this is the teachers' union, the impeachment of the Supreme Court justices who voted to overturn Roe, and packing the court to get a permanent left-wing majority. Again, this is from the leading funder of the Democratic Party and Democrat candidates. Right now, in America, the teacher unions are the leading incubator of left-wing extremism. You can see that with every outrageous story that emerges from our public schools, like this one, uncovered by our friend Kira Davis, a 7-year-old girl in Orange County, California, punished by her school for the thought crime of adding the words "any life" to a Black Lives Matter drawing she made. She was then made to sit out during recess and give a public apology on the playground at 7 years old. On top of that, she was banned from even drawing pictures anymore, something that used to help her cope with her ADHD. And guess what? The girl's mother wasn't even notified until a year later when another parent told her about it. It is all so disgusting and shocking, but honestly not that surprising. This is where left-wing extremism takes you. And I know what I'm talking about. As many of you know, my parents are Hungarian. They escaped communism. I was raised in England. But when my mother left Hungary, her mother, my grandmother, who'd been a head teacher at a local school, was fired from her job by the local Communist Party officials and forced to go out in front of the whole school and confess to being a bad mother and a bad communist. That's what these people do. This is the communist mindset. Public humiliation for any deviation from ideological orthodoxy. We saw it with Chairman Mao in China, with his Cultural Revolution, the Little Red Book, and the public shaming of the struggle sessions. And now, almost unbelievably, it's here in America. This is left-wing extremism. And it's not just on the fringe. It's infiltrated one of our two main political parties, the Democrats, changing their culture, driving their policies, as we've seen in the anti-American incoherent madness of their energy policy, driven by far-left climate zealotry, in the dangerous, deadly madness of their crime policy, driven by far-left pro-criminal, anti-police activists, their immigration policy, open borders, no deportations, even of violent criminals, even of drug dealers, pushing fentanyl that's killed 100,000 Americans. Their economic policy, wealth taxes, modern monetary theory, spend what you like, $1 trillion here, trillions more there, inflation, who cares? Let's just print the money. The Democrats and the media sanctimoniously pontificate about right-wing extremism as if they're moderate, as if they're in the mainstream, while Republicans have gone off to the far right. That is completely false. And here's the data to prove it. On immigration, yes, it's true that over the past 20 years or so, Republicans have shifted 5 points to the right. But guess what? Over the same period, Democrats shifted 35 points to the left, 7 times more extreme. On abortion, the number of Republicans holding the most extreme position is up by 2%. But the number of Democrats holding the most extreme position on that issue is up 20%. On guns, how they love to lecture everyone about the right becoming more extreme on guns. And yes, on guns, Republicans have become 10 points more conservative. But guess what? The Democrats have become 20 points more liberal on issue after issue. It is the Democrats, not Republicans, who have moved towards the extremes. You can see it in the overall numbers. Over the last 30 years ago or so, the typical Democrat has moved left 6 times as much as the typical Republican moved right. The Democrats are now the party of left-wing extremism. Even that establishment Bible, The Economist, said it this week, quote, "The Democrats need to wake up and stop pandering to their extremes." Yes, they do. Not just for the sake of their party, but for the sake of our country. Left-wing extremism must be confronted and defeated. That's the next revolution we need. Tell us what you think at NextRevFNC and Steve Hilton X, and share this message when we post it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.